So, I gotta get the Christmas music on. I was listening to Pandora and that came on. That's Black Keys. If you guys don't know, anybody that doesn't know the Black Keys, it's amazing. Good morning, Jackie. I love it. Thank you, hon. Good morning, Kathy. Good to see you. Greg, what's up? Bonnie, good morning. Andy, what's going on? Great to see you guys. Joe, what's up? So I was listening to Pandora and I was like, oh boy, that's not very Christmassy, but oh, it's so good. That's the Black Keys guys there, and it's Hold Me in Your Arms, and Thick Freakiness is the name of the album. So on a day like today, when it's so cold out and it's blustery and it's blowing around, that album, yeah, it's not very Christmassy. It's not very spiritual or religious, but it'll keep you warm. It's gonna definitely keep you warm. So when came out, I had to share that one with all you guys. Now I'll go back to the Christmas music, the jazzy Christmas music. I'll put that back on. What a wonderful day I was able to have yesterday. I hope you guys did too. I wanted to get back on last night, but this is a good one too. Oh, they're playing it today. I don't care if you're sitting in a chair. I don't care if you're 80. I don't care if you're 5. It's dance party. Oh, that one's dangerous too. That's the heavy. How You Like Me Now. That was from a commercial, actually. I can't remember which brand it was, but it was pretty good. It was great. I put that one into Pandora. I was like, man, how can you not put that one in there?
Tired of running out of sparkling water?
But, the snow is great. It looks so beautiful. It couldn't have come down at a more perfect time, right? It was, just get through this commercial here. Sparkling water. I don't know why people pay for that stuff. Whoop, here we go. So now we're back to Christmassy music. All the jazzy stuff, but it was such a great day yesterday. I hope you guys did too. Julie, what's up, sweetheart? Denise, what's going on? Dan, what's up, brother? I had so many text messages from everybody yesterday saying that they contacted their aunt, they contacted their friend, they contacted a loved one, grandparent, whatever it was, and they got to spend the day with them, or at least a little bit of time with them. So great job, guys. I mean, even if it's just that little bit, right? Like I said all the time, one person, that's all it takes. This is more than what we've done. And I think a lot of us become obsessive with it. Good morning, Rachel. Good morning, Anna. But you can't be. You can only do what we can do when we can do it. And I think that so many of us have such big hearts. So many of us have such big hearts that, Michelle, what's up, hon? Good to see you. Great to see you. That we, we forget that it's okay to not do something. I mean, how many of us have a business? Good morning, Dawn. Joyce, what's up, hon? Great to see you, sweetheart. Or is it Dave? I don't know. Is it Dave or is it Joyce? Who is it? But we got businesses, or we're helping our family run businesses, or we got the church and volunteerism, the charity, kids, grandkids, all that stuff that we're all working on every single day. And Melissa, what's up, sweetheart? Great to see you. Yeah, you're right, and Melissa just said that. Share those moments, each of those special moments. And I think that the big thing is, and I know most of us realize this, but I know, Bonnie, I can't wait. Oh, it's all right. It's not that bad, Julie. It's really not that bad. I'm not sure what the decision is of Mike and Desi. I'm sure they're both probably working. I know that Desi is probably working, but just so you guys know, so everybody knows, we are Michael Bray, myself. I know Bonnie is coming out. Dale, what's up? Gary, good morning. Karen, what's up? We are going to meet at the town hall, okay? And that's on Union Road, right by Broadway. And we're going to meet in the parking lot that is immediately adjacent to the town court there. You've got the police department and then the town court. We're going to park there. And what we're going to do is we'll wait for everybody just to see who's going to come. Dale, good morning. What's today? We got to come up with a name for today, right? There's Merry Christmas Eve, Christmas Day. It's, oh God, what was that one from Seinfeld? What was that called? Oh, I totally forgot. It's right on the tip of my brain. No, that wasn't Serenity now. But anyways, whatever it is, we got to come up with a name for the day after Christmas. But we're going to go to town hall. We're going to sit there. I'm just right around the corner. Mike is right around the corner. Festivus, that's what it was. Festivus for the rest of us. Good morning, Rob. But we're going to be there at 2 o'clock, the same exact time. And that was it. Yeah, Joanne. Hey, Joanne, great to see you, hon. Everybody's got it. I came up with it. It was your energy that sent it over to me, right? You're like, it's Festivus. You're screaming, it's Festivus, Pete. But we're going to be over there. We're going to pick up, Mike and Desi if they're not able to get out there. I know the Southtowns got buried. I know that you guys got like 12, a foot to 2 feet in some areas, and it's heavy, heavy snow. I had the blinds open. I was going to do it so that you guys could see the snow that was going on outside. As a matter of fact, I'm going to close those up a little bit. But it looks beautiful here. It looks so beautiful here. Even in Cheektowaga, the neighborhood just looks so great with all the snow falling down. I was gonna go back to standing up, and then I said, you know what? I'm gonna do one more day. I'll do one more day of the fireside chats. I know everybody kind of likes them and they dig them, so I was like, heck with it. I'm doing it. So here we are. That's a little bit better. Well, maybe not. So 18 inches of snow. Yeah. Guys, Andy, good morning, brother. Great to see you. Do not feel the day after Christmas, right? The day after tomorrow, the day after Christmas, Joanne said. But don't feel obligated or compelled to come out, guys. Like, really don't. Stay home. Enjoy. And I think that, even it's the perfect time to settle in and bake. Cook, have that hot cocoa, the tea, and, listen to music, do the dance party, and I was over at my friend's last night, and, Bonnie doesn't care. Bonnie, it's like me. Bonnie has the same exact response as me. There's 3 feet of snow. It's coming up over the hood. And we're always like, it's good. We're okay. Driving's easy. So I'm not sure if Bonnie and I are the right barometer or measuring stick for what is good, amount of snow. Bonnie's saying she's out in South Wales. So, but whatever you guys want to do, there's not a ton of snow here in Cheektowaga. It didn't snow overnight like it did in a lot of places, but it did pick up probably around I would say between 7 and 8 sometime. And it's coming down, but it's not terrible or horrible. So, but we are going to be over there no matter what. And I hope Mike and Desi are able to make it out. If you guys decide you want to do the day after Christmas and celebrate it, Scotty, good morning, brother. Great to see you. but do dance party, Black Keys. Think freakiness, hold me in your arms. You can dance to that one, and then, like I said, the heavy. What's the name of that one song? How You Like Me Now. Oh man, that song is so good. It's so good. That's a perfect way to start the day. And but we'll be out there, and then sledding. Good morning, Mike, Nancy. What's up? I hope it's Mike and not Megan. I see Megan up there, but if it is Megan, hi Megan. And I hope it doesn't matter who it is. Actually, I'm not saying that it's Megan. If it is, then it's a disappointment. But so Bonnie said, let's go sledding. I text Mike, and I'm like, Mike, what do you want to do? I'm probably still going out marching. Doug, what's up? And I go, I'm still going marching. I'm going to take the flag. We'll go through the neighborhoods. And he's like, I'm there. He's like, where do you want to meet? And I'm like, at Union and Walden, where it all started. And then I thought, well, no, maybe we should just keep it at Town Hall. So we're just going to keep it at Town Hall just in case yeah. So we're going to keep it at Town Hall just in case it's not called off. And if anybody does want to show up, we're going to be there. And we'll probably do the hour to 2 hours, whatever everybody wants to do. Probably not going to bring the blowhorn out there, so bring your flags, guys, and we'll march through, and it'll be really nice. And even dress up as Santa, dress up whatever you want, put on your elf's costumes. We got the whole weekend. It's officially Christmas the whole weekend, and it'll be great. And then Bonnie was like, let's go sledding afterwards. So if anybody wants to take a drive out to Chestnut Ridge afterwards, if you're unburied and you can get out there, we're going to go sledding. And Bonnie has a sled for me. I don't have a sled, oddly enough. I should, but I don't. I used to. And so I'm looking forward to it. It went from a day that was, kind of going to be stuck inside. And then now it's going to be, the Marching Patriots haven't canceled yet, so it may still be on, even in spite of the snow, and even if it's not, we're like, hey, we're going to show up anyways, so it's going to be great. Good morning, Renee. And at Chestnut Ridge is where we're going to go sledding. Jimmy, what's up? So rolling Patriots, except for Scott, get your vehicles out there, pick everybody up, get your snowmobiles out. There's those handful of times a year we can get out on the snowmobiles and it's acceptable to go ripping through the neighborhoods and nobody's going to say anything, right? We'll go pick it up, everybody. That's one of the things we've got to do is we have to get our addresses down with everybody. And I know that a bunch of other people have mentioned that. And I was like, yeah. Okay, thank you, Renee. I appreciate that. And yes, kid's gonna come out. That's awesome. That'll be great. Chestnut Ridge, you gotta beat us for sledding. So, good. I lost my train of thought there. But with the snowmobiles, going through and ripping through the neighborhood, it's only a handful of times that gets to happen. But when it does, it's like cops are like, what are you gonna do? But here we are. We thought, we're going to stay inside, and now we're going to get outside, and we're going to enjoy the day. And I think everybody's ready. I really do. Beth, what's up, bro? Mark, what's up, brother? Great to see you. Bob Vila, good to see you. I think everybody's ready, even though, and this is what I feel. Some people are just, they're wore out, they're drained, and it's with Christmas, it is, it's taxing, but so many others are just like, let's go. And you know which category I fall into, so the fact that there are so many other people, and that's the thing though, guys, like nobody has to feel compelled. Nobody has to feel compelled to come out. Don't be unsafe. Yes, absolutely, Renee. I gotta get a snowmobile. We gotta, all of us, we gotta get, every one of us gotta get snowmobiles. We'll get those old used ones, like from the 60s, where you're really upright. They got the big windshield like this. And what do they call them? Snow machines? Who was that called them snow machines from Alaska? That governor. Oh man, my brain isn't firing today. I got her name right on the tip of my tongue. But, it's going to be a lot of fun today. And like I said, if you want to be safe, all right? Don't come out. And I don't, Joanne's talking to Scott. So it's going to be a lot of fun. And, even today, if you are inside, make the most of it. Turn that heat up, get it nice and toasty, get that electric blanket out, Get the hot cocoa going, get the hot tea going, make whatever you want. It's Christmas weekend. None of it counts. You get to eat whatever you want. Eat all the cinnamon rolls you want. Eat all the cheese you want. Oh, just a brick of cheese. Just start gnawing into it. And then Monday, we can all start exercising on Monday. But yesterday was a great day. It really was. So blessed, so fortunate to have so many different people in my life and so many invites. I had so many invites to come over to different people's places, and I loved it. But I was able to stop at, for dinner. I think I had 3 dinners yesterday. So, then I had brunch. It was with my brother and, my father and my mother-in-law. My mother-in-law, she's like 4 years older than me. It's so weird to say that. But, it was great. And it was just so much fun. And it's great to see my father, he used to be very stiff. And he still is. He can still be a little bit reactionary with certain things, and I know what happens inside of his brain. We all know those people in our family and our friends that you kind of, with some trepidation. Whoa, maybe everything started firing a little bit there. Good morning, Sean. Oh, Merry Christmas. Merry day after Christmas. We got to come up with a name for it. But those people that you do with some trepidation, you approach them, you're just not really sure, how they're going to behave or react, at the social gathering. And, my dad's not that way at all. It used to be, like when I was growing up, it would be very toxic between he and my mom. And I think that those are just some of the experiences that he brings to the table, as most people do, Good morning, Dan. What's up, brother? So if you get into a setting or a situation, something triggers you inside, and then you may react in a way that is a little bit off-putting or unsettling to others. And I know because, I'm that way, and I behaved that way in the past, and, even sometimes now. You try to avoid it at all costs. You try to make sure you breathe, you slow it down, and then, react in a way that's appropriate and according. And you're not, making anybody feel uncomfortable, but, even those little words and those small words, and maybe you did have that experience at Christmas time, with somebody, and hey, Jen, what's up, hon? And just understand, how, the processes that are going through their minds when they do react like that they haven't been able to develop to the point where they know how to, silence those voices inside their head, or that need to react and respond in a way that's not healthy and it's negative. And then just have a conversation with them today, just have a simple conversation with them today to let them know, good morning, Josh, to let them know that it's all right. Because a lot of times, how many times does it happen when we just hang on to that stuff? And it's so great, because as I've seen things develop over the course of the past several decades, as people become more enlightened and more awake, more informed of how to not take everything so seriously, how to not take ourselves so seriously, how we don't have to hang on to that bitterness or hold grudges, right? How many people you say, well, I'm a grudge holder. Well, why? Why would you be a grudge holder? Like, that makes no sense to do that. Why would you want to be thinking about something in an unhappy way, in a dramatic way, each and every day? It makes no sense. And I remember all of my teachers, all of my educators, all the people that taught me all those lessons. And it took me a long time to start to absorb it, but once I realized that you can just let that stuff go, it's amazing. That you can just smile, that you can just have silly fun, that you can just dance in a chair. It'd be ridiculous. It'd be, it's nonsense. It just doesn't matter. When you don't have that pride, or you're worried about embarrassment. And I think that's the beautiful thing about the generations that we have created, is that, people being so uptight and so stiff, that's shedding more and more and more every day. And I watch the little kids. And, everybody's, and there's got to be respect, right? There has to be. Paul, good morning. Good morning. Good morning, brother. And there has to be respect. There has to be reverence. They have to appreciate, the elderly, without a doubt. And you don't want them to be disrespectful. Charles, what's up, brother? But also, what is so encouraging about seeing the little kids. And I remember when I was a little kid, you get yelled at and, then there's tears and it's just such a big deal and everything else. And, now we've been, kind of conditioned and trained to say, you know what, this is what's acceptable behavior. This is not acceptable behavior. And you hold that line. But it doesn't get dictatorial or so authoritarian that, it just crushes somebody's spirit. You have a conversation with them and you let them know. Good morning, Maggie. Great to see you, sweetheart. And I think that's the best way to be, is to let somebody know, educate them, inform them as to why what they're doing. And people would always tell me, you're talking to, somebody, 4 or 5 years old, but man, they get it. And they respect and appreciate the fact that you are having that conversation with them. Tim, what's up, brother? Good morning. And, those kids, we don't think that they understand, but they really do. And it's only us. It's the way we raise them. It's the way we condition everybody in our lives. How we condition our, the people we're in a relationship with, how we condition our kids. We're the source of that, whether it's good or bad. A lot of what I did was bad, and you learn and you grow and you try to be better and you try to expand. But so much of it is good now. And going to the different places that I was able to go to yesterday and just have wonderful meals and just smiles and laughter, and do little dance parties. It's just great. And rather than everybody sitting at home alone, you came together with so many different people. And I think it's okay. We got to be responsible to the friends. That's what this is all about. We got to be responsible with the friends that we're building and creating. That's what it's all about, right? Good morning, Matt, Kristen. It's not about neglecting them, but it's about paying attention. You guys hear me say these words and being mindful and being aware. And it's not about, stretching yourself too thin, and for me, it's about answering the phone when people call and remembering to set the phone and put it on. And I don't do that. Good morning, Gina. I hope you had a Merry Christmas, sweetheart. And for me, it's about making sure nobody feels like I've got so many things going on, because that's not what it's about. If I get to the point where I'm not there for somebody, anybody, within these groups or within my family or within my circle of friends, then what is this all about? We've got to make sure we're paying attention to one another in the best ways that we can. Amber, even if it's just shooting a quick text out to somebody. If somebody picks up that phone, answering the phone, even though you may be in the middle of something else, and you have that 5 or 10 minute conversation with them. And I think it's easy to forget that, or it is easy to forget that. And it's so important to remember, because that is where those bonds and that trust come from. Everybody knowing that we're there, and knowing that 40 people will show up for you at court. And I mean, when does that ever happen? And it's not just me that's going to happen for. It's going to be so many other people that happens for. How many times you picked up the phone and you're like, oh man, who can I get there? You call your friend up, I'm working. You talk to family, maybe I'll show up, right? And now we've got this group of people that they're like, yep, when, where, I don't care what I'm doing. They drop everything, I'm there. Because everybody realizes how important it is and what's important. And it's the individual, and it's those friendships, and it's building those bonds. And how do we keep that? It's like today, making sure, if you want to go out, you go out in March. And come on out. And it's so easy, right? I could sit here and I could go, man, going out sledding, I don't know. It sounds super fun, right? But you got to drive all the way out there. And it's not even that far. It's like 20 minutes. But, those are the thoughts that go through our heads with this stuff. And, just to say it's okay to go out and do that and embrace it. But then at the same time, good morning, Kathy. Good morning, Pete. At the same time, it's all about making sure you're not OCD with it, that you are allowing yourself to slow down and not feel like you have to be a part of everything, to have that time that is for you. Good morning, Matt. Great to see you. And there was just such a comfort and a coziness yesterday. Everywhere I went, it just smiled. There was cornhole. And my sister-in-law, she is amazing. She's from France, and she's from Cannes, and her life transformed. My brother, it's an amazing story, and I'll just be real brief on it. He was in the Navy, and he was stationed in Gaeta, Italy, which I guess is fairly close to Cannes, and they went to Cannes, and he went out, and they were sitting, my brother and a couple of, his shipmates were there at this restaurant. And this is now, 25. God, holy cow. It's a long time ago. It's like 25 to 30 years ago now. And they were sitting there, and my brother looked across. If you guys haven't ever been to Cannes, the women are just stunning. Like statuesque model after statuesque model, gorgeous women. And then and my sister-in-law, gorgeous woman, tall, 5'11", wonderful, beautiful heart, beautiful mind. And, my brother looked across the way, and he's like, wow. He's like, he goes, that's the girl I'm going to marry. And he got up out of his chair, and he walked across the street. She was working, I believe it was at a shoe store, but I'm not positive. And he went over and he started having a conversation with her, and he was trying to speak French, and she was like, this guy, whatever with this guy. And he put the time in, like over the course of the next several days, a couple of weeks, whatever it was, and he stole her heart. And just a beautiful, beautiful woman. But she loves America, or what America is supposed to be. Absolutely loves it. And she just got her nursing degree. She's, in her, I won't say her age, but, she, 3 kids, raising the kids, and working a job, and then going to school as well. And she did it. And congratulations to her. It was so awesome. But I was like, man, you came from Cannes to Buffalo for love? I mean, that's a deep and profound love. Good morning, Jessica. Great to see you, hon. David, I'm not sure if I said good morning, but good morning. And, yesterday they little cornhole game. And my brother's hilarious. It's so funny. The dynamic that the two of them have is very special because it's truly a best friend. And they never really, they may get upset or mad about something, but they never ever really get that mad about anything. And whatever it is, it was a great Christmas, right? Jess was just awesome. They may get mad for like a little bit, but they get over it so fast and everything is just a joke. Well, they're playing cornhole. and Kim, Ma Kim, and Marilyn, they're on one side, and my brother and Gabe are on the other side. Marilyn and Charlie and Marilyn doesn't ever really let anything get to her. Like she just, good morning, BJ. She never does. With my brother anyways, and with most people, there's just such love and adoration and affection. And my brother being my brother was always doing something goofy and funny as hell. She throws the beanbag. And he goes, poof. It was like going right for the hole. He's like, poof, and the thing goes sailing. And she's just like, and she got over it. And then that started to be the game. And she always says she's not accurate. She's Frenchy. She comes from France, but she's extremely athletic, even though she never played any sports. If she would have been here, she could have played any sport she wanted. That's just the way it is. And very athletic. And she's like, and she always comes up, she always tries to get real cute. Oh, I don't know. You know, but she throws like a MLB pitcher. Swear to God, she'd have an 85 mile per hour fastball. And she is accurate as the day is long. And she takes one of the she whips it in, and right in his beanbag. And she could not stop laughing. And then everybody was rolling. But it was just that kind of day, a beanbag for a beanbag. But it was the food and the camaraderie and you know, their daughters, my nieces, getting older, and everybody getting it. And hey, good morning, Jen. And everybody just kind of relaxing and chilling. Just so awesome. It was just a great start to the day. And, you know, in the morning, it was awesome being able to text all you guys, the phone calls and the messages. Just a wonderful, wonderful Christmas. So blessed. Now, I know that there's been a lot of talk about, you know, what happened down in Tennessee. Now, you know, some of the insiders that I know and some of the people that are heavy researchers, and the moment I saw it, I was like, it's scare tactics, you know, somebody, which organization, I don't know. You know, it's being called an international incident now, which we all know, whatever it is ends up being labeled is probably a far cry from what the actual truth is. Don't let that unsettle you guys. We have our happiness to achieve with in ourselves, our family, our loved ones, our friends. And you guys can be the best teachers in moments like this. It's like our parents, our warrior parents, our warrior grandparents, our aunts, you know, our uncles, all those people are friends that just shined no matter what. You know, they were stoic and resolute and convicted and committed to happiness. And each one of us can be that model and example. And people always ask me, well, Pete, how do you do that? You put it, it's as simple as, it is literally as simple as allowing yourself to be goofy. To get hit in the nuggets with a beanbag. And to just, you know, maybe you're mad because that's the initial reaction, but then to just laugh it off and you have fun and you just don't take it seriously. It's not taking ourselves seriously. It's about having fun, and people go, well, how do you have fun when it seems like the whole world is crumbling around you? And that is the most important time to have fun and smile and laugh and dance and hug and kiss and hold the hand and take somebody in your arms and hold them and truly sit there and listen to somebody. Those are the most important and special and satisfying and gratifying times to do that. You know, when the world is closing in around you, you don't let anybody know that it is. And that happiness is just toxic. It's not toxic, it's intoxicating. It's not toxic, it's intoxicating. And so many of you guys, when I see the smiles on your face and the hugs and the warmth and get over here and the supporting words, and it's amazing. And that's all you got to do. It's as simple as that. Make every day Christmas. You know, make every day that Friday or that Saturday that you're exuberant about it. You know, make every interaction that you are. And again, it's not this over-the-top, creepy kind of thing. It's just this natural, free-flowing, and organic thing. You're just giving somebody a smile. And just really simply, I mean, how many times do you go to Tim Hortons? And the person in front of you just was a total douche. And you go up to that person and you just like, And most of us are this way. We're going to be like, oh man, what was up with that situation? You okay? How you doing? And you guys see somebody instantly transform from what could have been carried through as a bad day, and you just see them smile. And even if you just go up to them, you're like, hey, how you doing? I always say you don't have to do anything at all with anybody you interact with at any given time or any given day. You can just be, but don't deprive them of any happiness. But don't ever miss out on an opportunity to do something that you want to. You know, like I said, like somebody else has said, and I'm just repeating the words, you know, dance like nobody's watching. You know, sing like nobody's listening. You know, and run like the gate was wide open. And I think just do it because it feels freaking great. It does. And this yin and this yang, and, you know, the other shoe's going to drop, and, you know, good and the bad, and, you know, when we're at that point, the bad things don't seem that bad. You know, and I've spent a bunch of Christmases alone, you know, for one reason or another. I didn't have to, but, you know, I did. And sometimes you need that. And sometimes it is a good recharge and a good reset to remind us of how much things, you know, mean to us, how much people mean to us. You know, but if you need that, do it. But if you don't, pick up the phone. Call that friend, you know, text somebody. Dance today. Sing. Come on out, marching Patriots today at 2 o'clock. We're going to be at Town Hall on Union Road, right by Broadway. The parking lot that's immediately adjacent to the Town Hall and the court building. I don't know if Desi and Mike are canceling it. I want to qualify that, guys. And if they are, I appreciate and respect that. And, you know, they're doing it for everybody's safety. I live right around the corner, so I'm going to be there. Mike texted me and he said, Pete, do you want to go no matter what? And I said, absolutely. And then Mike texts Bonnie, and Bonnie's like, yes, I'll be there. And then she's like, let's go sledding afterwards. So afterwards, we're going to go sledding, and it's going to be great. It's going to be a lot of fun. Tomorrow from 2 to 4 at 49 Tennyson in Williamsville, 14221, we're going to have our Serenade Our Seniors event. 2 to 4, probably go about an hour. Rooster will be there spinning the beats. We're going to do Christmas carols again tomorrow, and we'll probably do Christmas carols next weekend as well on Sunday, and that'll be the last time that we do that. And then cosplay coming out, Western New York Cosplay, I loved it. You know, getting to meet them was so great. And KIA and Buffalo Firefighters at Children's Hospital, and all the people that were driving by, like everybody of all ethnicities saying, hey, yeah, Merry Christmas, stopping, slowing down, thank you. And so if you didn't get a chance to come out on Christmas Eve, come on out to Williamsville, and again, we're inviting you. If the weather is inclement and it's dangerous and it's hazardous and there's an advisory, by all means, do not come out. Do not put yourself at risk or in peril or in harm's way. But know that we're going to be there. No matter what, we're going to be there. So, what's up until 2 o'clock? What am I going to do? I'm going to just enjoy myself. I'm going to make some breakfast, you know, protein pancakes and eggs and ham and toast, and I'm going to feast. And you know I'll be singing and dancing. And it's nice because it's really all about balance and appreciating those moments that you do have alone. Good morning, Mary. But then appreciating this family that we've built and the families that we have. Jackie knows. Yep. And my workout, you guys know I love that workout. Oh, Kim got me this. How awesome is this? I forgot to mention it. Look at it. It's so cool. It's so comfortable. I'm never taking it off, ever. Oh, it's the right way. It's the right way in the camera. It's in reverse on the show and on the sleeve, but it's so, I mean, it has so many compliments on this. But yeah, you guys are going to probably see me this 365 days now. Well, except for Rolling Patriots, when I get the Rolling Patriots sweatshirt and the Marching Patriots sweatshirt. And all of Jake Smith. Jake Smith has been amazing in everything that he's doing. He's creating a whole line. Tim Walton's been doing a great job too. So, Sean Kelly, what's going on, brother? Val, great to see you, Val. I haven't seen you in a minute. Great to see you. So, that's going to be my day. I'm just loving it. I don't think I'm going to bring the megaphone out today with all the snow. It'll work for like 5 minutes and then that's it. I had to think about wrapping it up with plastic, but I'm definitely going to put the Santa hat on and get out there with the American flag. So 2 o'clock today if you guys want to do that. 2 to 4 tomorrow. I really hope I get to see you guys, but if I don't, then enjoy your days. Probably come on later for a little recap, and then that's it. Love you guys very much. If you need anything, please message me. If you need anything at all, message me on the Patriot phone. Hopefully I'm going to get to Facebook, and that is one thing that I'm going to do, is probably spend about an hour to try to get through some of the messages on Facebook. But I'll see you guys, all right? Wait a minute, what was that? Our Christmas gift? What? No. Are you serious? Mary did Christmas caroling out, and I think it was Chautauqua County. Sean, oh, you know I miss you, bro. I can't wait to see you. Next time you get together with my brother, let me know. You know, we got to get together. I would love to see you. Mary just said they made the front page of the paper on Christmas Day, so that is so great. And if you guys don't know, Mary wanted to start Serenade Our Seniors and Save Our Seniors. Good morning, Pam, out in Chautauqua. So thank you so much, Mary, for everything that you did and for getting on that front page of the news. I love it. It's exciting stuff. It's extremely exciting stuff. Like I always say, guys, we're at about 1% capacity. We are 1% capacity. We're only a fraction of a percent of the people networking out. How do you not want to be a part of being happy? A group of people that allow you to be whatever you want, whoever you want. There's no expectations. There's no demands. There's no judgment. Supporting one another. So long as you're a good person and you're supporting everybody else, and you're not even obligated to do that, but as long as you're not, being a detriment or a harm to anybody else. And, Devin, good morning, brother. And, I want to extend the invite out to every member of Antifa locally. I want to extend the invite out to everybody in Surge, in Western New York Liberation Collective, in One Society, and National Lawyers Guild. And, I want to extend it out to Mark Poloncarz. And I want to extend it out to Mark Odian. And John Flynn. Be receptive to the fact that there is a better way to do things. There is a happier and more fulfilling way to do things. And in the positions that you guys have, you have a responsibility to at least acknowledge or look into some of the things that can be done, some of the things that are being done across the country, across the state. And one of the things that I say, so what do you stand for? Like, how can you stand against this? Why wouldn't you want better for our elderly residents? Let's go out and find the best formula in the country and do it. Education. Let's find the best education out there and screw the teachers' unions, the leadership of the teachers' unions. Screw them. Not the members of the unions. Not the members of the civil service workers, whatever they are, union, not the individuals, but the leadership of those groups, the presidents, that they stand to just make cash. The teachers and the administrators that want to do better. Screw the unions. And if they want to keep unions, that's great, but the union leadership and anybody else that's working against bettering what we've got. Why not have the most efficient, cost-effective, productive governments that we want? Why? There are examples and formulas all over the place. We don't have to reinvent the wheel. You just go out and look for it and find it. You do the research. How much are they doing this for? Evaluate it. Okay, this is the best one we found here. You put it here. This is the best one. That's responsible governance. That's what responsible governance is. The things that you do, you're only within your purview. Only what's within your purview. Not shutting business down. It's not within your purview. Not shutting roads down. That's not within your purview. Brian, good morning, brother. Great to see you. Great to see you, brother. And I know. Devin was just talking about the sheriff's department. And the unions there. Unions there's value to them, but they get corrupted and co-opted so easily. And what's up, hon? Good morning. But we have a duty and a responsibility and an obligation. And it's instant. Just like we could shut down an entire county instantly, turning it around can be instant. They absolutely are restrictive. I agree. They're problematic for sure, Devin. He nailed it. But these changes that we take a look at and that need to be changed, what is the resistance? And, we take a look at that. No matter what, no matter how much good you do, there's always going to be a faction of people that are going to work against you and say that that's not right. Well, why isn't it right? Just let's have a conversation. You no longer get to just say it's not right or fair. Tell me why. Well, it's going to be more work for us. Well, okay. Sorry, that's your job. Do we need to get more people in to help facilitate it, make the transition? But so many of these things aren't that complex. They're not that complicated. So, to all members of government, to all members of elderly care facilities that know there can be a better way, all I ask this Christmas season is, good morning, Melanie. All I ask is that to at least acknowledge that there are systems in place in our state, in our country, that are better, healthier, and more positive and productive and efficient and cost effective than we have here. And that's what we're working towards. So this Christmas season, I hope that just like we, and I had this conversation, I'm going to end on this. I had this conversation with my brother yesterday, and it was about the Watchmen. And my brother always has an air of skepticism in how we're handling things. And he wants to play devil's advocate, and I get that, and I appreciate it. I think I touched on it yesterday, alluded to it a little bit. But the experiences that he's had with me throughout our childhood and then early adult life, and seeing me react and behave irresponsibly and recklessly, it's tough for him to see that you can be buttoned up, that those failures and those falterings, those misgivings that you've had, that those can be the best lessons that you have. Now, when people say you can't change, people don't change, it is total cliched nonsense, meant to divide, meant to keep you down, meant to oppress you, meant to repress us. To think and believe that that's reality, other than just it being somebody saying words. Everybody can change every minute of every day. You do a little something different. And, my one buddy had seen that, I was asked to be, step away from the Watchmen. And the suggestion was made that it was because I wanted things to be violent. Watchmen wanted to be peacekeepers and a counter-protest group, and that I wanted to be violent. And I go, where did that come from? I'm like, I've worked with Buffalo PD. Good morning, Joe. Great to see you, brother. And Buffalo PD, amazing. We've worked with them from the very beginning, and the hugs and the warmth and the smiles and the acknowledgement and the respect and the reverence and what high regard we hold one another in because we have mutual respect for one another. Good morning, Penny. All local law enforcement, sheriff's departments, state troopers, government agencies, elderly care facilities, anywhere that we've been, paramedics, firefighters, we support them and respect them. They've got a job to do. And from the very beginning, what have I always said? This is about community. This is about family. This is about bringing everybody together in every way that we can. It's about respect. And even when those people drive by us, giving us the finger, screaming profanities and obscenities at us and our kids, what do we say? We love you. I love you. God bless you. God bless America. And that's what we do. And we don't engage. And even when we were in the hornet's nest, of Karens, Mark, good morning, brother. The hornet's nest of Karens. So I don't know if it's really a hornet's nest. We'll call it a mosquito's nest, all right? We'll call it a mosquito's nest of Karens. Down in the city, what do? We don't engage. How many times do I say de-escalate? Don't engage. Disengage. Walk away. Don't, do this and don't do that. And that's how we approach it. And because we've approached it that way, we have all this respect from so many different people in whatever we do, whether it's Marching Patriots, whether it's Rolling Patriots, whether it's Save Our Seniors, whether it's Constitutional Coalition event, a group event that we do, whether it's Breathe Free, New York. And maybe authorities are contacted, but guess what? We act consistently. We behave consistently, morally, virtuously, making sure we let that other person know how much we appreciate them, we honor them, and we respect them, the job they have to do in the position that they have. And that has completely eviscerated and shed any misgivings, any misnomers, any negativity that may be out there with law enforcement. Even law enforcement that may not agree with us, they're still respectful. And that has to carry through. That always has to be maintained. That is a cornerstone, a fundamental pillar of everything that we've got going on. Because without that, each and every single one of us doing that every minute, we are out there and acting as if, exemplifying it, personifying it, embodying it. It starts to erode, one piece of the puzzle at a time. And we have all worked so hard to build what is being built. That law enforcement officer pulls you over and you go, hey man, how's your day? You doing okay? Sorry, what's going on? Acknowledge the firefighters. Even that government agent that is, trying to take something from you. That SLA person, that New York State Tax Department person, that Board of Health. You just say, hey, how's it going? Are you okay? How are you feeling? $15,000 fine. I get it. You got a job to do. You'd be upset about it, but there's a time and a place for us, it can't always be peaceful and civil that way, right? And we've seen that. And when those times arise, we know how to handle them. But it's still always going to be respectful. And I know that my brother didn't really believe it, as, you know, there's going to be a lot of people that don't believe it. And that's what I tell everybody. Don't worry about the disbelievers. Don't worry about the non-believers. Don't worry about Antifa and government agencies saying what they're saying about us. Don't enable it. Don't validate it. Don't affirmate. Because as we do what we do, all of us, people are going to see how strong and composed, unified, united, and together, how civil we are, how pleasant we are, how nice, how utterly respectful and welcoming and warm we are to everyone. And those doubters and those deniers, they're going to be like so many have seen so far. They're going to see our actions. They're going to see how we live and how we act. And even if people come up to you, like my brother, you know, knowing my history, like some people here, you know, in football, and seeing how I've behaved and reacted. And even this year, there's been some different things that I've done that are off-putting. They're all lessons learned. The most negative experiences are the best experiences, because if you look back and reflect on them and apply it in a positive way to learn how to avoid that in the future, those are some of the best lessons. And even if you have somebody that is super close to you, like my friend and like my brother, that are going to mischaracterize or misrepresent or misunderstand everything that's going on, it's okay. Because in your heart and your mind and your soul and your spirit, first off, you know you have this whole book and body of evidence to counter that and show the opposite. We don't even need that. We don't. We're not looking to justify. That's what we don't do. We're not like, hey, this person, this person, this person. We're just like, man, you know, you want to come on board, come on board. We love you. You know, walk with us, march with us, roll with us, sing with us, eat with us, dine with us, love with us. And just having that family, knowing that's behind you, it's enough to counteract it. And for me, maybe it was a little bit upsetting. Yeah, I'm not going to lie, it was. It was a little upsetting and disheartening and unsettling, for sure. You know, but I gathered myself back up, and I said, and I responded in a way that was balanced and composed. And even though I knew there was still that doubt, it didn't matter. That was okay. I didn't need to convince my brother, and I don't need to convince my friend, and we don't need to convince anybody else through our words, you know, like trying to, with that counter argument, because we're busy convincing people, their minds and their hearts, and winning them over each and every day with everything that we're doing. And this year is going to be an explosion of beautiful people and wonderful hearts. And I'm just so excited to see it. And I'm so excited to be a part of it with you guys. I love you so much, guys. Enjoy your day. I can't wait to see you at 2 o'clock if you feel safe coming out. Town Hall here in Cheektowaga. And then sledding after at Chestnut Ridge. And then tomorrow, 2 to 4, out at Tennyson Square, 49, Tennyson and Williams. So I love you guys. Take care.